the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on last season's national champions, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed for the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They're going to run it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. They'll hand it off. Tackled there by the defense.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Catch made over the middle, and the Tar Heels look to keep this drive moving.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting the pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. They have to be more aware of that going forward.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and it's a direct snap. And it's incomplete. The trickery fails there, and now it's 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Chris, let's give credit to this defense for having all the answers on that one. Skill guys covered in nickel. Quarterback accounted for and stopped before reaching the marker. That's great coordination and togetherness from this defensive unit.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the Tar Heels looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, North Carolina, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's got it inside the 15. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab down the middle. It's Jenkins. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught over the middle. It's McCown. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Golden Bears, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. See if they can convert the run after.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He's found some room at the 45. And he finally goes down, but that pick sets up the offense near midfield.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And it's North Carolina in front, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Cal. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. With a bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. He's running out of time here. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Gets made on the out route. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. And the Golden Bears will line up here on first down and goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Jenkins. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. They come to the line in a wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here. Then the pocket delivers over the middle. Touchdown, Tar Heels. No chance to catch him there.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Turn starts inside the 15. and they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They're going to run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Golden Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Cal. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
North Carolina, 21.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's downs. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And now they'll run it on the draw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears. A great catch and run for 6. They can try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Golden Bears looking to run some tempo here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receiver makes the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
He escapes the pocket. This time, a completion. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Jenkins. Blood down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Minner's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Tar Heels will kick it off to begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. California's offense back out on the field now. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick route. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Golden Bears will have first and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Cal. This offense cannot be stopped. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They are pouring it on now. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Escaping the pressure, moving right. Crosses the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead. Back within 2 scores. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense takes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Cal. And the route is on.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
59, North Carolina. 36.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He fires downfield. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And Kirk Cal has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Going to run it. It's Jenkins. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll run it to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Golden Bears moving quickly down the field here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He escapes the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Working clock with the ground game. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The big tight end will not be denied. What a play.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
66, North Carolina.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back in motion now. Always looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery doesn't work that time.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Now the pass rush gets home.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The sure hands. It's downs. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
North Carolina, 43.
Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
But the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Play fake, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Breaking free at midfield. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep to the right side. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Dump off caught by the running back. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. The offense starts with excellent field position. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The back's got it. And a short one there to end the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.